Hi guys, my name is Claudia, I'm a dog nutritionist, and today we're going to talk about a controversial topic, which is why I don't recommend leaving your dog's food out all day. So when we are leaving the food out all day, and we're mainly talking about kibble here, you can have kibble being left out all day, which builds up bacteria in the bowl because loads of bacteria get into it, and then your pet might eat half of it, and then you might just refill it instead of actually cleaning the bowl, and that just adds extra bacteria onto your pet's food bowl. And that way, over time, your pet can get sick from it, and you might not know why they're getting sick, but that's kind of the reason why, because there's so much bacteria in the bowl. The bowl has to be cleaned out after every single use. And especially with dogs that get kibble with wet food mixed into it, if you leave it out for more than 30 minutes, the bacteria is really bad on the dog food bowl. So you really have to lift it back up, put it in the fridge if your dog hasn't eaten it, clean out the bowl, and then you can put more food into it later on. But always make sure that you clean your dog's food bowl after every single use. The next issue that I have with the food being left out all day is that if you have a pet that's very food motivated, they would continuously eat the food until they are very full. And that can cause weight gain, it can lead to obesity, it can lead to diabetes too, because your pet is being extremely overfed, and that can lead to them gaining weight, which can lead to a lot more health issues. On top of the weight gain, we also have dogs that obviously if they get the same food every single day, they might become very picky. And that way you leave out the food, it's just sitting there for a day, 2, 3 days, and the dog is not eating it. And that means your dog is starting to be picky, they don't really want the same food every day, it's starting to be boring, and they only really need it if they are extremely hungry. And once your pet is picky, they can start losing weight, they can start being deficient in minerals because they are not eating properly, and it's not really building a good routine for your pet. Dogs need a structured routine. Dogs need to be fed at least once a day or twice a day, depending on the size of the pet. They really need to have that in their routine, and that way they'll be more excited when their food comes. They will want to eat the food once it starts coming, and even on top of that, if you give them variety, they will thrive. So as you can see from this video, it's a very simple change that you can do that would really benefit your pet. It will build structure and it will help your pet's routine. But that's it for today's video. If you want any more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comments and I'll see you on the next one.